Remember this, you need to be the certainty that the people need to see in uncertain times. I just want to do this video to help people work their way through uncertain times. So look, in real estate or in sales, people get caught up in stuff and it gets their attention. So that like buyers, markets change, people's sentiment changes, people get scared, fear rules their decision making. So for instance, the stock market crashes and then everyone gets distracted by all the news that's on there. And as salespeople, it's really easy to get caught up in it. So I want to help you. I want to help you work your way through it, survive and thrive. Just because it's unsteady and uncertain and that's the vibe out there doesn't mean that needs to be your dominant vibe. So what happens is there's like even people sometimes now they go, oh, I don't know if I should buy a property because of the coronavirus. Okay, that's fine. Well, don't buy a property then. But you can't let that sort of group of people, some of your clients, take your energy to a place where you start to be deflated, worried, full of doubt. And I can relate it best to the GFC that came. You know, everyone's like, oh, we're headed for a recession. So be it. You know, so be it. It is what it is. If you're a professional career real estate agent or a salesperson or a business owner, something like that, it is what it is. You're going to work through, we've just been through bushfires that was like a national catastrophe. Now no one talks about them. But when they were happening, they were massive and distracting. You still had to work your way through it. Now it's a virus and there's a stock market and before it's a GFC and for floods. And there's always going to be something. It's like the weather, sunshine, clouds, rain, hail, whatever. It dishes up different things at different times. And here's the way I operate through times that are similar, like to where we're in now. I don't get caught up in it. I don't watch it. I don't watch the stock market crashing. I don't want to know about it. I don't let my energy go there. I increase my service levels. I actually find people who want to sell their house and want to buy their house. I stay real close to them and I help them do that. That's it. No matter what market it is, at any point in time. And the GFC time was probably the best learning curve I've ever had. We grew our business 4 times the size through the GFC. We didn't contract, we grew. We thrived. Some parts of it wasn't thriving, some parts of it was just getting by, but our mindset ended up looking for the opportunities that were there. There was lots of people that wanted to sell their house, they just needed help. So the way I work through it is, one, I wake up and I control my energy doing the things that make me feel great. Go and train, go and do whatever, set your energy up for the day. I come to work with a clear plan, and it's how many calls do you need to make? Who do you need to speak to? Work with key people that actually want to do something. Service your people. Every single lead that you get, service it so well that they say, wow. Very simple stuff, but this is going to safeguard you in uncertain times. Remember this, you need to be the certainty that the people need to see in uncertain times. So when you're there, have the best smile ever. When you're there, have the best energy ever. If you've got 10 people in the marketplace that want to buy a house or want to look for your product, take care of those 10 people. Don't worry about the ones that are complaining and aren't going to do anything. They can miss the market. We are headed for the best opportunity ever. The best opportunity times ever soon. Once we get through this little distraction of what's happening around the world. And when I mean by distraction, I don't mean to downplay what's going on, but there's other things that happen constantly too. Suicide, cancer, kids dying, all sorts of stuff, everywhere. There's always something going on. You become what you give your attention to. I want certainty. I give my attention to things that make me feel certain. I control what I can control. I don't watch the news at all. I don't talk about the stock market at all. I don't own any shares at all. If I deal with someone, I was on the phone to someone the other day saying, look, they're just going to sit back and watch it all happen and keep their money in the bank. Great, you do that. I'll call you when the market starts to get in a place where you feel comfortable again. That's their decision. But I don't get caught up in it. They actually put an offer in on a house, decided not to go ahead with it because of this uncertainty. No problem, you stay over there. I'll go find 10 other people that want to do something. That's the way that I see it. I'll stay in contact with them, but I'll take care of these people that actually want to buy a house now. And I'll go out and I'll find the house for them. I'll win the race with the people that I have. So if you're feeling a little bit uneasy because of the stuff that's going on out there, you can't control it. And let me tell you this right now, you're gonna go through it another 50 times at least in your career. Get used to it. Work out. And I always said to myself back then when the market was just no good, it's way better than it was then, I said to myself, there has to be someone that does well in any market. And then I went out to learn how to be that person. I wanted to know what's it going to take to do well in a really average market. And when I worked that out, and really it was nothing more than if the market goes down, everything you do needs to go up. All your service levels, everything, your contact with people, the way you move, how quickly you get back to people, just be amazing. Don't be. We went to a kebab shop yesterday, Broccoli and I. What was the guy's conversation at the counter? It was so bad and so depressing. I said to Broccoli, I actually need to get away from him because I feel like his energy is getting into our kebabs and I don't want any of his energy at all. He was that caught up in the whole thing. Your energy will follow what you give your attention to. I protect my attention, I protect my energy, and in turn, I usually protect my results. I want my results to be great, so I need to be great. Little tip from me, and in sometimes uncertain times, but little last thing, uncertain times I reckon brings more opportunities than really buoyant times. So just look for it. See you on the next one.